All right, here we go.
16.
3 minutes with
Preston.
Preston. All right. Before Rona hit us, what would you say you spend most of your time doing outside of, typical work stuff?
Sure. So, married, so spending a lot of time with Keely, being at my parents' or her parents' house, a lot of time for dinner. I'm a football coach, so in football season, I'm doing that as well. And then just hang out with friends. Stuff like that.
Enjoy that. Since Rona's hit us, how are you spending your time now?
So still teaching. Obviously, we're doing the distance learning thing, but still have more free time than I normally would. So finding time to broaden my horizons. I've set a goal of learning a new language, and so I've been using an app called Duolingo to try to learn Spanish. That's right. Little ad for them.
Who would you want to play the role of Preston in a movie about you?
Yeah, good question. Movie about my life. I was trying to think of someone besides what I already had in my head, just in case a person had already been used. I would have normally gone with Will Smith, but now Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay, all right.
He's a very iconic actor too.
And both of them, I would say, look nothing like you.
Look nothing like me. So it'd be
but both awesome actors.
Yeah.
Right on. You fit in with Daniel with that, with Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Great.
What is something that you feel silly, stupid doing? For me, it's making these videos all the time.
Yeah. Using social media.
Okay.
I try. I'm not that personality.
Yeah.
I don't have a Facebook. The only social media I currently have is an Instagram, and that's because some students in my class challenged me to get one for the class itself. And so it's an Instagram that I'll post material from school about. So posting things, I always have to try to figure out how to word it and what hashtag and at, and I just don't do a very good job at it.
What's your favorite joke to tell?
Favorite joke to tell?
None of these have not been funny yet, by the way.
Okay. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a dog with no legs? Doesn't matter what you call him, he's still not going to come to you.
That's a good one. What do you and Screech from Saved by the Bell have in common?
Hey, not a lot, but I will say that's a great show. Even though they kind of made fun of him, Screech seemed to have a good core of friends.
Okay, yeah.
A good group of friends, and I'm blessed to have a good group of friends as well. And so in life, that doesn't come easily.
True. What or who makes you laugh the most?
Makes me laugh the most. My mom says weird stuff. She's always making up words and different things.
I've actually heard your mom make up words before. That was pretty funny.
And it's in it's in context. So she'll be talking about something, but she can't think of the name of something, and she'll just spit out. One day, car ran out in front of her, and she had to slam on the brakes, and she said, "Chickamauga." What is that, Mom?
Wow.
But
Awesome.
she's funny.
Comedy or drama?
If I could have a movie that put in both comedy and drama, I mean, that would just be a blockbuster for sure. But I think I have to lean toward the dramatic.
Yeah. Has that always been that way?
Younger years, always would have went for the comedy for sure. Dumb and Dumber, stuff like that.
For sure.
But now a good drama, TV show, movie,
Get you sucked in.
It does. They're very good. They're very good at that.
Which parent are you closer to and why?
Sure. Definitely closer to my weird talking mother. My parents were divorced. When I was 1 or 2, they got divorced, and so that's really all I've ever known. But my dad and I do have a relationship. He lives in Columbus, but growing up, I lived with my mom and would see my dad on the weekends. And so seeing her raise me as I'm an only child, and so seeing all the blessings that she's given me in my life, most importantly probably be what she's passed on to me as far as my relationship with Christ. She is probably the most Christ-like person I know. And so being able to see what her relationship looks like with Christ has been a big influence on my life with him.
How do you like being encouraged?
So I learned this from the 5 love languages study that we're currently going through. One of the highest languages that I have is the words of affirmation. Okay. And so being able to be praised verbally is something that I really enjoy. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? Right. But it goes a long way with me. And so I know that, and I try to actually employ that with people that I work with as well.
Yeah. What spiritual habit would you say you struggle with the most?
It would be consistency for me. Consistency in my quiet time, my intimacy with Jesus. I know it's important. Yeah. And I think a lot of people can relate with this. We all are given 24 hours to go about our day, and it seems like most of the time I get to the end of my day and I'm saying I'm too tired. I don't have enough time, and I feel like God's saying, I gave you 24 hours. You didn't make the time.
Right. You could have made different decisions. Right.
Yeah. But when I finally sit down and actually spend that time with Him, and it's just me and Jesus, and that can look in a lot of different ways. Some days it's me on the front porch, or me in the recliner, or maybe it's me, laying on the floor in the bedroom. But it's when I do find that time to spend with Him, it changes you on the inside.
For sure. What personal spiritual habit would you say you're most proud of?
Personal spiritual habit. One of my favorite quotes that I've heard, and I've shared this with the youth group before, it says, it was by a great theologian who said he never spent more than 30 minutes praying, but he never went more than 30 minutes without praying. And so that really spoke to me when I first heard it. And so throughout the day on my phone I have a list of things, multiple lists that I pray for. And so I try to spend time throughout the day in different moments praying. I would love to do more, but for me it doesn't like it's one session where I'm just sitting there spending 30 minutes praying. I am praying throughout the day specifically for things, and I've seen God work in those things that I've prayed for.
Awesome. What is your favorite Bible verse and why?
So I have two. When I was a child, I attended Awanas. I was in that program that some churches have for children. And the first Bible verse I ever learned was Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, which is a little strange. It's a little strange, just the nature of that specific verse, if that's all you have, that it would be my favorite. But when coupled with my second favorite verse, which is Romans 5:8, but even while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Yeah. It really paints the full picture that I am a sinner. I don't deserve God's mercy or grace. I don't deserve forgiveness. But God gave that to us in an opportunity through Jesus even before we came. It wasn't like I chose God and He said, I will forgive your sins. He did it before I even came to Him. And it humbles you.
Yeah. That's the 1-2 punch of favorite verses.
The 1-2 punch, the knockout punch.
There you go. What is the best advice you ever given?
I've been given a lot of great advice. I've been fortunate to have great influences from family and friends, mentors in my life. Some of the greatest advice I've probably ever been given is to always be thankful for everything. It's very easy to get self-reliant and to look inward and to forget about all the many blessings we have. But also some great advice I was given is to remember that life is a marathon, and it's not a sprint, and that things will get better. This too shall pass. Tough times come, but tough people are the ones that ultimately last.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, folks. That's 3, maybe a little bit more minutes with Preston. Thank you, sir.